And now that we're done with this round, and I again left one zombie alive so I can do stuff, so I'm gonna head over to Footlight District, and there's the weapon box, by the way. If you don't know where the weapon box is, it's just, you know, look at the sky and you should find that bluish beam, and it's gonna point you to the weapon box. It's gonna tell you where the weapon box is. So we're gonna turn into a beast here, hop on this thing, and we're gonna go over here, strike this crate down, and it's gonna contain the final personal item we need. Then we're gonna hop over here, power up this generator so we can use the final, well, actually complete the final ritual, and we're ready to basically pack a punch our stuff after that. Well, actually we do have to complete the very last 5th ritual, but you know, this is basically the how we get the final gate worm, which is required to open the pack-a-punch. So this is kind of the final ritual, but not the final ritual. So we're just gonna go to that club we just opened as a beast, and we're gonna put down the ritual items and shit, and that's how you do the ritual again. Survive, survive, survive. And survive means don't die. There we go. The ritual is done, and we have our 4th gate worm. But one thing I actually forgot is that, as well as kind of like on the 2nd ritual, when you complete the 4th ritual, it will spawn a Markwa again. And I mean, these Markwas, they are not difficult. They're just annoying how they just keep stomping away and, you know, walking, and then they're running, and then they're running even faster. I don't need you guys. No one needs you guys. Come on, man. The only stuff even more annoying than you are parasites. So I'm just gonna buy some more ammo for Kuda, because we have to take care of that Markwa. That guy right there, just come on. Let's get this over with. You're not gonna beat me anyway, so there we go. There goes your head. I'm just gonna skip ahead because you guys already saw how to take out a Markwa. It's not that difficult in the end. So now the Markwa is dead, and we picked up max ammo because Markwa dropped max ammo. I think it always does. I'm not entirely sure, but it seems to. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna move on to the next round. It's round 6. We have Juggernog, Quick Revive, and Kuda. And I guess we could have opened the... Well, I don't think... We didn't have enough money for Pack-a-Punch yet, so we had to, you know, proceed to the next round. But this just happened to be a special round, and the first special round is a parasite round. You see these little shits flying around. They shouldn't be difficult now that especially now that we have Juggernog. They are never difficult, but especially now they're easy. But when you don't have Juggernog, they can actually kill you pretty quickly if they group up. But generally they're pretty easy. So now that I killed each of the parasites, I'm gonna have to proceed one more round, so I actually have, you know, more than I need to pack-a-punch one weapon. But there we go, I picked up double points, and I'm aiming at the heads again, just to, you know, kill them faster, spare ammo, and get to those leaderboards. So yeah, there we go. So I'm just gonna show off this gameplay just a little bit, because you know, strategy is a big part of surviving to higher rounds, and this is my strategy area. I don't know if I said it before, I might have, but basically I like to be on Canal District whenever I start a round, because this little open area here is where I always start a new round, and then I just kind of run around the Canal District area or over the bridges you see behind those zombies over there. So, you know, there's kind of a circular area, which I'm just running around right now, actually. Through here and over this bridge, and kind of back to the open area, through this another bridge. And you should also notice that always take care of the zombies that, you know, come from ahead of you than the zombies behind you. I mean, first, always take care of the zombies ahead of you first, because it's easy to get stuck. These pathways are really narrow, and you know, you don't want to get stuck. You get killed quickly. So now the round is done, and the last zombie is still alive. I'm gonna keep it alive until I turn into a beast again, since we have all the gate worms, I'm just gonna open up that pathway to Rift so we can use the Pack a Punch. And I'm also gonna power up this perk machine, which this time happened to be Speed Cola. So Speed Cola can be here. It's here or next to the weapon box, where weapon box is for the first time, so that's cool. We have Speed Cola available when we need it. I'm gonna buy it sooner than later, but right now I'm gonna worry about the Pack a Punch. It's kind of my priority. First get Juggernog, then Quick Revive, then good weapons, which means Pack a Punch. So if you have done everything right so far, then you just need to open up this rift and you should have all the 4 gate worms, and we can go and activate the Pack a Punch. Jump in, don't be scared. There we go. And we are in this area, this weird black magic ritual area below the junction. So all these symbols on this wall should be lit up, and the wall should crumble before you, once you approach it. And that, of course, that doorway or pathway leads to this big hall. That is your final ritual area where you will activate the Pack a Punch. But before you do that, you might want to, you don't need to, but I mean, you might want to open up this pathway out of here, so you don't have to use the rift anymore. So power up the perk machine if you want. I think it's Widow's Peak, and this perk machine it's Mule Kick, and power up this generator and it will open up the doorway out of here to the junction. And by the way, this perk machine here is stamina up, so yeah. And you might as well, doodle around as a beast if you have time, break those boxes. I don't know what to do with those statues yet, but maybe for a later video I will explain. Although I'm sure some of you already know, but yeah. So this is the big hall ritual area thing. We're gonna place the gate worms down on all of these pedestals to open up the Pack a Punch. So 2 here, and now those walls are built, as you can see, and I can wall run on these to the other side, and this is the only area where you can wall run on Shadows of Evil. So yeah. And the last 2 gate worms will be put on these pedestals, and now the bridge is built. And I could have just ran over the bridge to the other side, but I decided to take the wall run again for some reason. So yeah. And this is the final ritual table, and you have to put the summoning key, and this will begin the final ritual. And same thing, you just have to run around and survive until the ritual is done. And once the ritual is done, the Shadowman will appear once again, and I think he deceived us or something, like we didn't save humanity, instead we made everything worse or something, I don't know. But Pack a Punch is open now, so yay, it's that blue thingy and we can Pack a Punch our stuff. So there we go. I'm gonna Pack a Punch Kuda, and it will turn out to be something like Crow Kuda, or I don't know. I mean, this screen, again, the screen is so tiny on my screen when I edit, so I can't really read the names of the weapons, but you can tell me. And I also Pack a Punch Bloodborne, the starting pistol. I will turn into Meat Wagon. Okay, there we go. So now I have 2 Pack a Punch weapons. I have Juggernog, I have Quick Revive, and it's only round 7. So yeah, that's basically how you get around in this map, how you survive to high round and kinda get good stuff as early as possible. So there we go. And if you have money, you can always like extra money, you can always buy this gobble gum. That's cool. I bought this 1 gobble gum, and I got always done swiftly, I think it was called. Again, I can't really read those texts, but there we go. And it's basically the same as having quick draw and stock on my weapon, so that's cool. So now I have that among other things. So now there's nothing left for me to do than kill some zombies, go into my strategy area, take out the fucking Markwa again. And by the way, this meat wagon weapon is pretty kick-ass. It's kind of like the Mustang and Sally. Well, it's exactly like Mustang and Sally. Just try not to kill yourself with it, because it's really easy to do that. So there we go. Too bad we don't have PhD Flopper perk in this map. It would prevent any explosive damage from our weapons, and well, it's not like enemies use explosive damage weapons. So yeah, it takes out all the explosive damage and splash damage from ray gun. So it would be safe, safe to have PhD Flopper. with us if you decide to pack a bunch of bloodborne into meat wagon, but it's not like it's gonna happen. So there we go. And what am I doing here? It's round 8, you know, it's the same thing. I'm gonna be at the Canal District area, the strategy area, and just kind of run around, or you know, walk around, because these guys are slow as fuck, so it shouldn't be a problem, especially with good weapons like these. Now I think I have like 5,000, 6,000 points, something like that, and I'm gonna go buy Speed Cola. There we go. And now I have the Holy Tree. I have Juggernog, Quick Revive, and Speed Cola. I think I'm just gonna advance to another round because I need some money or points, money points, and it just happens to be another special round. To me it was round 9, and this special round doesn't include any parasites. It includes these freaking rolling flame meatballs, whatever the fuck these. I don't know whose brain fart these guys were, but they're kind of easy to take out. I mean, they're not gonna fly all over the place. They're kind of fast, and they will blow up if they reach to you. Yeah, think of them like raps in the multiplayer mode. If you know the rap score streak, they're pretty much the same, although they look more disgusting. There we go. Now we're round 10. As you can see, you can kind of modify the strategy not to stay on the open area all the time. If you're kind of about to get, you know, cornered or, you know, surrounded by zombies, you can always run back to the junction like this, and all the zombies would follow behind you. But you should also keep in mind that never turn your back the other way for too long, because zombies will start spawning, as you can see on the junction as well. So be aware of that while you run around. But this is a good way to, you know, shape up things a little bit, and you know, it's more safe to do this than just run around on those tiny pathways all the time. So yeah, there we go. You can kind of, you know, do that as well. It will be more safe and effective as well. And I also went on to pick up Mule Kick, because why not? We have all the Holy Tree perks, as I mentioned before. We have 2 Pack-a-Punch weapons, and we're on round 10. So we might as well get a 3rd weapon. And also, this is a good time to start harvesting parts, because these parts have started to turn purple at this point, and I actually get a mana war out of this. So now I have 3 weapons, and I guess I could Pack-a-Punch this thing, but I think I'm gonna wanna go for the weapon box next to see if I can get a ray gun or something. So yeah, there we go. And now it's around 11. What can I say? The same thing, just go back to the Canal District and start the round there, and you can kind of like this run around the strategy area through these bridges over here. And as you can see, I worry about the zombies ahead of me before, you know, taking out the pack behind me. I always wait till I get to this open area before focusing on the zombies behind me like this. So yeah, that's what you should do. That's the safest route to take. I mean, it's gonna take a little longer because, you know, you're not gonna be stopping to kill the zombies all the time, but yeah, it's safe. And I also noticed that once you complete the Pack-a-Punch thing, that weird octopus tentacle thing will hover above the sky. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if it's part of the Easter egg, because I haven't completed the main Easter egg. I don't think I have, so there we go. Some of you probably already know. And as you can see, you can harvest these purple parts to get some good stuff out of it. You can get weapons or drops, and even, you know, the part for the Partigan Servant Wonder Weapon, so you might want to do that. You can also get some money out of them, so that's cool. You can even get ray gun, as I've mentioned before in one of my earlier videos, so you might want to, you know, harvest those purple parts every time you see them. And now we're just gonna roll the weapon box, but I don't know what exactly happened, because this thing doesn't give me anything else than sniper rifles. I don't know if it's like part of the main Easter egg now that the octopus thing is up in the sky. Maybe I'm supposed to shoot at it with a sniper rifle, maybe a Pack-a-Punch sniper rifle. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, I think the game is trying to hint at something, like saying, hey, pick up the sniper rifle. I mean, I rolled the weapon box 3 times, and each time it just gives me a sniper rifle, and only when I pick it up it actually tries to offer me something else. So I think that's what's going on. I haven't really figured out what I'm supposed to do after the ritual thing, but yeah, there we go. So So from this point on, there's really nothing else to do than, you know, if you have followed me so far, then you should be able to survive the high rounds. I mean, your chances should look good, because if you have done everything correctly, you should have Juggernog, quick revive, speed cola, and mule kick, and pack a bunch of weapons. And from now on, you can just do this canal district strategy and you know, just build up points, get some good weapons out the weapon box, and maybe try the Easter egg, who knows. But that's really all I have to say for this video. And also, I should mention that I haven't really gone through everything this map has to offer in this video, because this is supposed to be only the beginner's guide, but you can actually see the civil protector there. That's actually one thing you might want to look into. I'm gonna leave a couple of links on this. Well, I'm gonna leave a couple of images here, but you can click the links to see some of my more in-depth videos about this match, like the Commerot weapon I just had equipped, the Aaaaand servant, and how to unlock the civil protector. Some other good stuff you might want to look into now that you're aiming to survive to the higher rounds. I mean, the Aaaaand servant and the civil protector are both good help for the higher rounds. But that's about it I have for this video. It's about time I stop. I mean, it's already been like 30 minutes. So yeah, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.